So the main reason we're here is to give you guys some news about your matches. And I've got good news and average news. The good news is you all have a match. The average news is because of the difficulty with this, I've had to resort to a plan that I never wanted to resort to get those matches. No, not each other. Yeah, guys from the gym.
Eugene basically told us we are fighting some of the people at CKB rather than having opponents from outside of the gym.
When do we find out who we're fighting? Like in the week?
By the end of the week.
So they're preparing to fight us, and are they going to go with us, like for like training and stuff like that?
They might have already gone with you, eh?
Yeah, I know they definitely have.
Yeah.
It's just weird, like, you know, you've been training with everyone, you know everyone there, you got a pretty good relationship with everyone, and, you know, you find out that you're meant to be fighting one of them.
You gotta remember, this is criteria-based. It's about a test. Do the things that we've been teaching you.
Okay, a test about what we learned during the 8 weeks. Okay. Okay.
It'll be fully catered fight. It'll have judges, referees, lights, cage, action, medical staff. I think most of them are up for the challenge. They understand that they have to try and win the fight, but at the same time, execute some of the lessons that they've been learning in the 8 weeks. That is a difficult prospect. Because you're under enough pressure already with a live opponent trying to come at you, and then you also have to meet the expectations of this criteria and the coaches that'll be watching. I think that makes them more nervous than the actual fight.
For the last 6 weeks, the Relentless athletes have been learning the training system that has taken city kickboxing to the top of the MMA world. And while the revelation they'll be fighting the CKB fighters has come as a shock, with just 2 weeks remaining until they step into the cage, the focus is on mastering everything they've learned in training.
3, 2, 1, go! Up, Mayaki, up! Get up off your feet! You gotta finish on the ground, Jesse!
I think it kind of just hit me there, like it's go time. You're not just showing up and training, you're actually in a camp and you're fighting in like 2 weeks.
Get off your knees! Get up!
So everything's more switched on, and training every single minute of that session is with intent, thinking, okay, you gotta start accumulating these things and putting it into practice.
Come on, Jesse, keep moving. Drag him down, chase.
And although they know they're fighting CKB fighters, they don't know who yet.
Put a bit of a sprawl on them, make it hard.
Which means the anxiety is rising.
Defend, Mayaki, defend!
Well, when he told us we were fighting someone from CKB, of course you're scared, you know, anxious, sort of what's going to happen, like anticipation.
Change on the wall, change on the ground!
It's the final test, a big, huge mental test. Like, he could almost give us UFC fighters if he wanted to.
Drive, Mayaki, drive!
You know, whoever he gives us is going to be a way harder matchup. You know, to do good against the guys Eugene's going to give us, I think we have to be pretty extraordinary at what he's taught us.
Time!
With the fights getting closer, it's crucial that the Relentless contestant skills are sharp across every discipline of mixed martial arts. So, this week the team are heading to Rotorua to do some jiu-jitsu training at Tukaha, a BJJ gym that takes a Māori-led approach to training.
I truly believe Māori were built for this. One of the kōrero that we have for the academy here is creating champions in jiu-jitsu and in life.
They've obviously made some of those words, yeah?
Yeah, some of them are added on.
Because there would never have been an actual Māori word for pass, would there? Or reversals.
You have a look at our history with Mamau and te pakanga I tū I rangitoto I te taunga mai o te waka te arawa. We have accounts of Mamau taking place throughout our history, and I think, you know, that's within our DNA. All right, team, kia mai tātou. Te kaua mai runga, te kaua mai rau, te kaua mai roto, te kaua mai roa. Kia tau wai, te muri tū, te muri ora, I te katoa. Haungi hui tai, ki rosa fitting in the front. From here, come on, little escape. Elbow if I have to. Hand here, or hand here. He brings it to me, if it's there, off the ground. I take it to myself.
My feeling about the fight, a little bit stressed.
Kapoe, 3, 2, 1.
Because I think I know who I'm going to fight. I have some, like, do you say, predictions. And it's going to be tough for me.
Try and get onto the side, get the weight over.
But I think I'm more worried about the Eugene opinion about the fight, you know? We have to show if we really understand the CKB system against the CKB guys that they have already the CKB system, you know? I think it's more challenging for us.
And it's not just the Relentless contestants feeling the pressure, because in less than 2 weeks, Eugene will need to make a decision about who will win the CKB scholarship.
Bro, I'm actually dreading it, to be honest. They're all good athletes, and they're all super nice people too. If I could, brother, we could all stay. To be honest, I don't have a set criteria. It's going to come down to just their physical capabilities, how mentally strong they are, maybe how good they are right now, and maybe it's how good they potentially are. But honestly, I can see it's going to be hard.
Kia whakauria te tapu, kia wā te aoteara, kia tūri whakatahau, kia tūri whakatahau. Haungi hui tai. Awesome team, good, thank you.
Okay, come on. Let's go, let's shadow box.
Tau mai te Māori, ko te Māori o tū.
No trip to Rotorua would be complete without taking in some of the attractions.
Tau mai te Māori, ko te Māori o rongo.
So, between training sessions, the team are heading to Velocity Valley for a different kind of adrenaline boost than they used to.
This boat is probably my least favourite boat to drive, but it is alright.
No, no, what's down here? Got to come into the splash zone. Wait, this is the spot. I mistakenly encouraged the whole group to stand on the platform, thinking that we would be getting wet at the end of the ride. He got us straight away! I thought he was going to come around. I'll take full ownership and full blame of that. I put us in that position, and I didn't get us ready.
Tell the truth, you were going to sneak away.
I actually think I was, yeah. I think that was my plan.
But there's more to this outing than meets the eye.
If you think it is a bit too windy, I'm completely fine with not doing it.
With the end of the competition looming, these 7 fighters will need to confront their fears head on if they want a chance to win the scholarship.
I'll fight anyone rather than doing this stuff.
And there is no better place to confront fears than Rotorua.
That's wild.
We tested them through some adventure rides, I guess you can call them. There's a small part of it you can equate to fighting, and that's that little bit of fear or that fight or flight response that we all have. That is something that crosses over between an adventure ride and fighting.
Listen to that wind, bro. Nah. She's whistling. Don't send me out there until we're ready, brother.
You better not be telling them that you don't want to do it.
I was going up and I was freaking out of it.
All right, here we go.
I was thinking of every opportunity to get out of there because I wasn't keen, eh?
All right, you ready, my boy?
Far out, that was the next level. Scary.
Feeling good though? Ready to go?
Velocity Valley.
I don't think I'll ever be ready to do that.
That was terrifying. Oh my fucking god. That was a nightmare. I'm moving a lot.
Things happen. You're hanging on a string.
They just swung you out and then dropped you, I think it's 47 meters, into a net.
There we go. 3.
And only 40 people had tried that before we did, and it was open for 1 week.
Come on, Katie! You're okay! You want me to count down from 3?
No.
You just want me to go?
Wait.
You can do it! Hey,
Just like that, it's my turn.
Boy, this weight's untested, they told me. It's the biggest guy they've had on it. 3, 2, 1.
Definitely up there in the top 5 scariest things I've done.
A little strides, eh? How's it going, bro?
Yeah, heights aren't my best thing. So the vertigo, it's not like a bungee jump, no rope or anything. You can't see the bottom, you just get dropped through the air. Well out of my comfort zone.
Big deep breaths, brother. Big deep breaths.
Oh, I just fight someone or something? I think fighting is my comfort zone.
Oh, here we go.
The boundaries in training and in fighting, I'd much rather push those to the limits.
You got this, brother!
Fuck. I decided to try to do it. Fuck, I don't know if I want to do this.
You'll be alright, bro, honestly.
And I just about went into shock.
Got this. Trust, bro, trust.
I trust.
You don't trust it?
Come on, brother!
Fuck, I can't do this.
Relax, bro, you're all good.
I can't do it. I wanted to do it. What are we going to go back?
You gonna go back in?
Fuck!
Sure.
Fuck! But yeah, being up there, I was like, I fall into the air, this is not me. Like, fall into the air with no control.
Let's do this. Come on, big man, let's do this. We're waiting for you. Big man, it's about conquering your fears, brother. It's all safe down here.
I can't do it.
Just conquer that fear and get off that clip, brother.
I can't do it. Okay. I can't do it.
I pushed Kasem. I pushed Kasem to do that right. I pushed him to try and conquer that fear that he had, and he wasn't able to, which is fine. What is interesting to me is that he tried. He really tried. Oh, good, brother. You were close. I thought that was really, really interesting. And he will conquer that fear one day. Today, it just wasn't the day that he's going to do it. But I give him all the respect in the world for getting up there and trying to conquer that fear. Don't worry, brother. We'll conquer that fear another day, brother. It's nothing, brother.
He whatitiri ki te rangi ko Tukaha ki te whenua ti he mauriora. Tuatahi rai whai whakaroana ki a rātou ko wheturangi tia haere atu rā. He tātai whetu ki te rangi mautonu. He tātai tangata ki te whenua ngaronoa. Ki ngā manuhiri tēnā koutou, nau mai haramaki tō tātou nei whare, a whanua mamau parihi, I raro I te maru o Tukaha, nei rā te mihi ki a koutou katoa.
If Carlos moves this foot off centre, now I go to throw at the chin. He goes back to the same position. Boom. He just moves slightly off centre. Now it's significantly harder for me to throw the right hand. Okay, 1, 2.
Before heading back to Auckland, Eugene is holding the final in the series of Relentless seminars. This one featuring UFC fighter Carlos Olberg.
Yeah, these seminars have been fantastic. So pivot, come around, let that hand off, punch him. I love it, and it's just a very good opportunity for someone like myself and some of the fighters for the gym to give back a little.
I'm winning these fights, and I'm enjoying the thrill of having my hand raised.
And with the fights looming, the Relentless fighters are using every opportunity they have to fill their baskets with more knowledge.
The challenge of going through a 6, 8, 12-week camp is a roller coaster on its own. Am I gonna win? Am I gonna lose? All those troubles that you go through. So every time I go through a camp, for me, I'm growing as a person.
I think the biggest thing that I've learned from connecting with these UFC fighters and all these top-level athletes is being relentless in what you want.
I'll always have nerves, but as soon as I make that walk, I switch on. So I just have that switch. Okay, it's time to go, it's time to work, let's go. I visualize it myself, being confident, going out there, and I just do it.
Coming closer to the fight, there's a shift in the mode, I suppose. We've been here pushing hard every day, and it's like, we're just ready to get out there and give it our best.
The team are back in Tamaki Makaurau and back into city kickboxing. After Eugene's announcement earlier in the week that they'll be matched against CKB fighters, they've taken a laser focus to their training. But with just over a week until their fights, they still have no idea who their opponent will be.
We're all trying to guess and trying to almost match each other up. So I kind of had a few clues, but it all got changed around when Eugene told us.
Every one of you is matched up with someone with way more experience and way more advantages than you guys had, and that's the point. I have full confidence you'll pass the test. We haven't been sitting around twiddling our thumbs for 8 weeks. We've been working hard. Okay, I'll tell you who you're fighting. I met Jesse with John Vaki.
Holy heck. He's a Commonwealth wrestler. Had 25 professional fights and won majority of them.
Yeah, he proposes a big challenge for Jesse, and Jesse knows it. Chase, you fight Trent Turner. You know Trent Turner? Trent is a very good grappler, well, which is Chase's main area of weakness that he's trying to work on.
He's sharp. I've heard that he's really skilled on the ground and in his wrestling. And so as soon as it goes to the ground, he'll be looking for submissions and stuff, and I don't want to be there.
Brody's been given Ollie Schmidt.
Ollie.
Ollie is a new professional, massive amateur pedigree. He's young, just like Brody is, so that's going to be a torrid fight. Alicia, I've given Mia Evans. That's a very even match on paper. The only advantage Mia has is that she's been with City Kickboxing for many, many years. Tahana is fighting Brooke. Tahana has some advantages. She's heavier, stronger. She can be aggressive, but Brooke's technique will overshadow Tahana's strength. So there's a bit of a matchup of skill versus brawn.
She's very good. It's going to be a tough fight for me, I think. No, I'm sure.
Kyle, I've matched up with Talo Witiri. Very, very experienced amateur fighter. Now he's turned professionally. He'll test Kyle in more areas. I mean, Kasib, because of his skills and his big amateur pedigree, has been one of the hardest to match. Kasib, you fight Kieran Droblin. Kieran is New Zealand's most experienced professional fighter at this time, so there's nothing Kasib can do that Kieran hasn't already seen. But there's a lot of things that Kasib hasn't seen that Kieran can impose, so that's going to be the challenge for him.
We get to fight one of the best, most experienced guys in Australasia. We have to like level up when I fight him.
One thing they should have learned over the last 8 weeks is you're going to be put in situations that you can't win. And that's not what the story's about. The story's of whether you give up knowing that you can't win. You know what I mean? So hopefully they will shine through.
Ko ngā hau o te uru, ko ngā hau o te tonga. Whāngai hia te wairua ki te taro o te ora. He atua I rangi, he atua I nuku. Ka ihi, kia aha, ko tu matau e ngā koha.